Once again, we're in the Open Camera Android app. This time we're going to be having a look at stamping. And this is an example I did a little while ago where in many ways you have got a park, maybe with something that's broken, doesn't really matter at this stage. Here's the example. You'll notice on the bottom right I've stamped my YouTube channel, the longitude, latitude, and the date and the exact time. This is really useful. Here's another example on portrait, and I'll tell you why it's useful sometimes. Rather than straight photography, this is an area which is a lovely, beautiful area, but it's blighted with something in the UK called flytipping, where people just throw a load of rubbish. Rather than to recycle it, they throw it in a public area and then just disappear. And it's against the law, and you can see it's pretty disgusting looking. So the point of it is to report this to the local authorities. They always ask for maybe a photo, maybe for location data. Now I know we can get metadata on the side of photos, but some people don't know how to read it or find it. So an example like this on screen is useful because it gives, of course, the contact details and the longitude and latitude. And if you wish to see the tree on the left hand side there, we can have a look, say on Google Maps, where if the longitude and latitude you can see in this case is punched in, then we can see that, you just do it once more, I think it's already there actually. Press enter. Just want to prove that it's actually working. Yeah, so if we go over to look at of course our tree where we are, and there it is very much like under the tree. Right, so how do we do that? How do we enable that inside Open Camera? So the first thing we do is get into Open Camera. He says, thank you very much. There we go. So what we've got here, and I've just put down a green slide at the back so you can see it, and that is normal settings, and then we go in, and there's two steps to this. One of them, of course, and I'll do the easy one first, is location, and I would check the store location data and compass if you've got one, and then go back and do photo settings, and then go down to look at stamp photos. Now it's a very clear stamp photos to turn it on, but what you can actually do is change very much the way the day, month and year is seen, and also you can look at the format, whether it's I've chosen default rather than 12 or 24 hour, and then the one I particularly like is not only the GPS format but custom text, and you can see there that I put my YouTube channel in there for ease. It could be a telephone number, an email address, whatever you want, even a written message. And then we can go into, say, font size. I've increased this to 14, and you've got options there, look from very small at 6 all the way through to 24. What was it, font size, and then colour. I've chosen a yellow, and I think that's it apart from plain text. I've chosen shadow text. That is it, look. So then we go back, and then we immediately back on the top left of the screen. You can see that we've got a stamp active, which is the A with a line underneath it, and then we've got the rotary dial to say GPS is active as well. And so when you hit, I won't do it now, but when you click take a photo, this is, then we can very much go down and produce something with our details on the bottom, which is really good to hand to any authorities or even friends and family. It doesn't really matter what it is, but the fact is that, okay, it's not clickable, but it shows and validates where it is possibly from. Thanks very much again to AZ Recorder.